Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing? I hope that you are well. I'm so glad to see you here this morning. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay, if you wouldn't mind, just so that I know that all the tech is working. Hi Tracy, hi Joellen, hi Evelina, thank you. Thanks Evelina, so good to see you. Hi Amanda, fantastic. Hi Susan, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much. Hi Nene. Hello from the afternoon here. What time of day is it and where are you? I would love to know where you are all doodling from this morning. Hi, good morning Barbara. If you are new here, so wonderful to see all of our usual doodlers and so wonderful to see some new names as well. Hey Brenda, welcome as a first timer, so good to be here. You'll be adult coloring, fantastic. Thank you so much for making time to doodle and to be creative with all of us. So good to have you here. Susan, 9 a.m. in Missouri. Okay, so you're an hour behind where I am. Evelina in sunny San Diego. How is it there? Is it nice and warm or are you still experiencing some cold? Let me just turn off my notifications so that we don't get disturbed. There we go. Let's have a look, see. Oh, it's moving so fast. Let me try and catch up. Nene, okay, you're in Utrecht in the Netherlands at 3 p.m. What a lovely time of day to be doodling. How wonderful. Nice start to the weekend. I've never been to that part of the Netherlands. I can imagine that it is extremely beautiful. Trisha, good morning. Yes, and hello friends from Missouri. Barbara, you just woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning. My gosh, in California. That is an early start. Wow. Hi Janine, welcome as a newbie. So good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Catherine, excited to doodle together. First time from Chicago. Welcome. So good to have you here. Thank you. Amanda, doodling from the middle of Canada here at 8 a.m. Okay, wow. Which part of Canada? We are currently watching a very old show set in Saskatchewan, and it literally looks like the middle of nowhere. Hi, Alina. Good to have you here from the UK. Which part of the UK are you from? So good to have you here. So it's afternoon for you, a lovely afternoon doodling session. Janine from snowy Winnipeg. Oh, wow. So you got full on snow. It was the bizarrest week this week. On Wednesday, we had, now I still think in Celsius, so for those of you who think in Fahrenheit, sorry, maybe somebody can translate. I can't do the math on the fly, but it was 30 degrees on Wednesday and then snow on Thursday. So go figure. Talk about extremes. Oh, Evelina, warm today in the 80s. Okay, good. So spring is definitely on its way in a big way. Brenda, Michigan. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock there and snowy. So same time zone as right now. Hi, Jinder or Ginder. How do you say your name? How do you pronounce your name? From London. Welcome, welcome. Lovely afternoon doodle session for you too. Marianne, a warm 70. What? High, and it's warm in Florida, high of 70. Okay, fantastic. Just had to get my eyes working there. I should get my glasses. Tracy, good morning. 1 a.m. in the morning over in Sydney, Australia, and it's 19 degrees at 1 o'clock in the morning. My gosh. Okay, and kudos to you, always showing up at crazy times of the morning. You are a dedicated doodler, that's for sure. A nice cool autumn, start of autumn for sure. Hi, Kaori. I hope I'm pronouncing correctly. Good morning. Oh, good evening to you. First time here, 11 p.m. in Tokyo. My gosh, that is a lovely start to the weekend as well. A nice late doodling session in the evening. Amanda in Saskatchewan, okay. All right, so I've got context. I know I've got an idea of what it looks like. Hi, Florida, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Deb, Alberta, Canada. My gosh, snowy too. Okay, so you guys are still in the thick of it. Yeah, please let me know how to pronounce your name, Jinder or Ginder. Happy sleep day. Lovely to have you join us here as well from the City of London. Barbara, those temperature changes make us all sick with something, yes. If not confused, because you're like, okay, we're into spring. Oh no, wait, not quite, still in winter. Florida in Hungary, it's a lovely spring day, about 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. That sounds divine. That sounds ideal. Beautiful. Jo Ellen. Yes, we are definitely doodling around the world today. So wonderful. Okay, great. So Jinder, I'm going to go with that. I'm presuming that's the correct one. Barbara, yes, welcoming all of our newbies. We have a lot of newbies today, and it is so wonderful to have you here. Apologies to those of you who missed last week's session. I had to, unfortunately, reschedule for today. But as, who was it? I can't remember. But as somebody commented that it is always good to acknowledge when you need to take the time. So whether that is this session, this doodling session where you are taking time for yourself away from adulting, then that's a good thing. Or if you need to take time away from these sessions to do whatever you need to do for you, to just, take time for yourself, then always do listen to that as a priority. Hey Jessica, so good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we are just about to get started, and today is our creative journal prompt session. So I'm just gonna bring that up onto my screen over here. For those of you who are new, I do doodle digitally. So I draw on an iPad and I use the PROCREATE app. But it doesn't mean that you have to at all. You need to draw on whatever feels right for you. So whether that is analog, paper, pen, journals, whatever tactile substrate you want to be doodling on, it is completely your choice. It's just a preference for me to do digitally. So please don't feel any kind of pressure to do digital as well. But maybe it sparks curiosity. Maybe you've got an iPad and you've never thought of using it as a means to doodle or practice self-care. It is completely up to you, however you choose. So today we are doodling from our 30 days of journaling creative prompts. Last time, now we do alternating doodling sessions. 1 week is this session that we're going to do today. And then the other week is a random to rooted doodling session where we have a little randomizer that tells us what we're going to draw and what doodle patterns we're going to draw. Whereas today is more kind of guided in the sense that, it's a prompt to draw something that is very much based in a nature theme of some kind, and to draw not only physically, but to draw insight and inspiration, and to use what we're drawing as a metaphor to reflect on what is coming up for us right now, to reflect on the week that has been, the week that is coming, and ultimately to bring all of that reflection into the present moment, to become mindful while we are doodling, and to use what we are drawing as a form of active meditation and contemplation. Also, you do not need to identify as artistic in any way, shape, or form, because the priority is not about what your drawing looks like. It is about what does it spark for you. It is about using it as a mechanism to ground yourself in a mindful practice of breathing and awareness and being present in this moment, letting go of what has been, letting go of what is coming, and coming back into this current space. So please remind yourself, lock away your little judgment voice in a little hidey hole cupboard. Just close that door and lock it with a key for at least the next hour or so, to give yourself the freedom to just enjoy the sensation of drawing, the experience of reflecting, engaging with your fellow doodlers in the comments, and just, taking this time for yourself. I'm going to put on some background music. Please do let me know if it is too loud or too soft. There we go. Please do grab something to drink, have it nearby, keep yourself hydrated. I have water, and as you gather all of your drawing utensils, whatever it is that you're going to be drawing with today, I'm going to draw a card from our trusty deck here that always gives us a little extra nudge from the universe to contemplate and to perhaps bring into our drawing. And there's our card. Like this one, it says connect to purpose. So breathe that in as we draw our attention to connecting to purpose. And it says, I am connecting to that which I have to offer to the world, my legacy, my gift. By allowing myself to develop in my purpose, I become more whole and stronger in serving the world I live in. Isn't that amazing? I'll read it again. Connect to purpose. I am connected to that which I have to offer to the world, my legacy, my gift. By allowing myself to develop in my purpose, I become more whole and stronger in serving the world I live in. So that is our reminder for today, during our doodle session and beyond. And that feels really purposeful. How does it land for you? Let me see, there have been some comments and discussions there. See if I have missed anything. Let's have a look-see. Oh, Barbara, thank you. Kudos to me for making the right choice. Thank you so much. And I knew wholeheartedly. I was disappointed. I witnessed my ego. You're referring to me having cancelled last week's doodle session. I witnessed my ego being like, oh, but I don't want to disappoint anybody. But then there was a louder voice saying, I need to do this. So thank you so much for your understanding. Really appreciate that. Yes, Tracy, hope everyone had a good week. Yours was okay. All right. So on that, as you have brought that out, and as we begin our session, let's take a nice deep breath in. And this is the point at which we check our Zenometer. We check in on our Zenometer. Somehow the weather does always come up in conversation, and it's not exactly highbrow conversation content. However, the metaphor of it is very useful for us in our sessions because it does relate to our checking in with our Zenometer. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being awful, 10 being awesome, how do you feel right now? And if you feel called to share in the comments, please do. Doesn't matter. And this is a practice in letting go of judgment. So starting to open that little hidey hole and placing judgment in there and closing the door. It's just a notice of what is the reading on your Zenometer. So let's have a look-see. Let's see. Oh, Deb, I haven't found the doodle you talked about. Which doodle did I talk about? Please, my memory is, it moves on very quickly, so please do remind me. What doodle did I talk about? I'll show you shortly what we doodled last time. when I switch over the cameras, just to give you a sense. Jessica, I've taught two or three of a mindful doodling class at a local library, and the feedback I've gotten have been so positive, and stories of how it's helped people in my community. That is amazing. Wow. Thank you for being one of my inspirations to spread this in my community. You're so welcome. And look at the ripple effects of that. Isn't that just wonderful? And another lesson in when you do this for yourself, you are sending those ripples out. Good, calm vibe, high vibes out into the world. So yay, Jessica, I'm so glad to hear that. Wonderful. Hey Yana, good afternoon. Good to see you. Yay. Yeah, absolutely. It's been wonderful. Tracy, you started art therapy for a few weeks ago. Wonderful. That is amazing. Her name is Philippa. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I know you've had a challenging time with your past art therapy teacher, I believe, or instructor. Jinder, it's been a tough week placing boundaries. Oh, wow. Good awareness. Good awareness. Yep, that can definitely be tough. For sure. Jessica, you're an 8, my gosh. Yay, high vibes. Getting over some yuck from last week and have blocked ears, but got some meds today to help. Looking forward to the weekend. Wonderful. Marion, 7.5. Evelina, 8. Florgie, 6.5 to 7. Tracy, 7. Jinder, 5. Cowrie, 9. Joella, 9. Linda, 8. Sharon, 4. Jessica, Barbara's saying, Jessica, it's wonderful that you share your love of drawing with others. Absolutely. Catherine, you're a 6. Janine, you're a 6. Kim, you're a 5. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Deb, thank you so much. Yes, to get any of the resources that I do reference, we do have a ZenDoodle group here on Insight Timer that you can access that. And also for any outside of Insight Timer information, like, for example, replays of these live sessions, the Linktree link in my teacher profile is where you can get access to that. So why are my cards not showing up? I'm so convinced I created cards, but they don't show up on the lives anymore for some reason. So I can't share it with you. But yeah, resources, if you go to my teacher profile, it will be there. And as I mentioned, the replays to these sessions, if you want to do them in your own time, or if you have to leave early, you can catch those on other outdoor platforms. Crystal, you're just waking up, so you're a 4. Fantastic. Okay, so if you feel like you're a little bit low on the vibes, please recognize by everybody sharing here that there are high vibes to go around. So please take what you need. There's certainly ample vibes to give, and that's part of doodling together. That's an additional benefit to doing this doodle session together. I'm going to say that I'm a 7.5 right now. 7.5 right now. So really looking forward to today's session. As a reminder, you don't need to identify as artistic. So it doesn't matter what it comes out like. I merely demonstrate what I'm doodling by way of inspiration, warts and all, mistakes and all. We've had some funny laughs over the sessions because it hasn't turned out terribly well. But that's part of the process. Detachment from the outcome and being willing to laugh at ourselves. So let me see if I can switch over the camera. Oh, no, that's not it. There we go. So this was the last journal prompt that we did 2 weeks ago. It was a butterfly theme to give you an idea. And it's very much an intuitive process. So yeah. It doesn't need to follow exactly. If you feel called to go outside of the journal prompt, then please do. It is completely your session. You take from it what you want. So this is today's journal prompt. As you can see, we are drawing inspiration from the moon. I have no idea what the current moon what do you call it? Moon phase is. But today we're going to draw a full moon. So our first prompt, as you can see, is your intention. Today I doodle too. Why are you doodling today? What do you hope to get out of it? And for everybody, it's going to be slightly different. So if you feel called to share, why do you want to doodle today? And this is not a question of right or wrong. This is a question of checking in with yourself. And while you are doodling, to reflect and be reminded of why you are choosing to doodle today. So today I doodle too. Yes, Jessica, I feel like I'm doing the same. Today I doodle to breathe. Absolutely. I believe I shall be doing the same thing. So just write your reminder for yourself, either in the chat or on your page or somewhere else. Tracy, today I'm doodling to take my mind off people I've lost. Yeah. Beautiful intention there, Tracy, and also to remember the people that you've lost, perhaps. But yeah, it's your intention. And sending you lots of love. Jalen, escape into creativity today, yes. Yana, to give my nervous system gentleness, love and care. Oh my gosh, yes. Feeling that one. Evelina, for a little calm, yes. So stressful here in the West, especially California. Yep, sending you strength and calmness there, Evelina. 100%. Drawing focus inwards rather than all of the noise and outside chaos. I hear you. Florgy, in the rhythm of spring. Yes, yes. Catherine, to connect to myself and my truth. Beautiful. Barbara, to embrace my imperfections. Oh, wow, I love that. Jinder, oh, for self-respect. My gosh. Yes, all of those things. So we are all here manifesting all of those intentions collectively. Thank you so much for sharing. Remembering as well our connect to purpose prompt. Contemplate your purpose, connecting to what you have to offer the world, your legacy, your gift. So just connecting with your gift. Allowing yourself to develop in your purpose. Kauri, I doodle to try something new and be inspired in the serendipity. Love that, yes. Yeah, Catherine, love all of these. Absolutely. Okay, so let's see what inspiration, the full moon stillness. Isn't that just beautiful? The full moon stillness, the mindful prompt for us today. The moon watches in silence. Be still and draw from that quiet presence. So isn't that a lovely starting point to settle in? Take a nice deep breath in. And a slow, gentle breath out. As we settle into the quietness of our creative practice. Draw a large moon shape, filling it with crater-like textures or overlapping circles of differing sizes. Perhaps some circles are full and and some circles are incomplete, representing the effect of the angle of light from the sun. And as I mentioned, going forward, allow your creative intuition to express and expand beyond the prompt. So we'll start with our moon. Does not need to be perfect. I will continually remind you of that. Taking a deep breath in. And a long deep breath out. Imperfect circle. And slowly bring that stillness into each line. Taking your time. Embracing imperfection. It is natural. It is nature to be imperfect. The moon is not a perfect circle. The marks and features on its surface organic. How wonderful that we get to practice and be intentional with imperfect shapes, imperfect marks. Hey Jenny, we have just started. Welcome, welcome. We are drawing the moon. We are taking inspiration from the stillness of a full moon. Today you doodle to focus on just one thing for a little while. Yes. Let it be slow. Let it be still. Notice if there's any sense of rushing. Speeding up. Hurrying. Sense of trying to get it perfect. And send love. Acceptance. Compassion. Acknowledgement. Any of those habitual responses. May not look like much. Notice if there's any part of you that is sharing opinions. Casting doubt. And let that be cue to breathe deeper, to embrace the outcome. And start to notice how your body feels. Check in with your feet. Notice what your feet are feeling, what fabric or surface. Notice if there's any tension. Wiggle your toes. If you're able to rotate your feet, loosen your ankles. Gradually draw your attention upwards to your calves, your shins, your knees, your quads, your hamstrings, your hips, your bum, your abdomen, your lower back, your mid-back, your upper back, your chest, your shoulders, your upper arms, lower arms, forearms rather, your wrist. Let's rotate our wrists. Your fingers, coming up to your shoulders, your neck, scanning and relaxing, your jaw, your mouth, eyebrows, and your scalp. And take a nice deep breath and just send a wave of relaxation and calm to all parts of the body. Coming back to the stillness that the moon inspires. It is constant, it is a constant presence. It is always there, except for when there's clouds, or it's on the other side of the planet. But it's always there, whether we can see it or not. Constant and still. inspiration from the stillness of the moon. Drawing inspiration from the intricate patterns and details that we see on the moon's surface. Marks, blemishes, stories, history that has shaped what we see, but doesn't detract from the stillness and the presence. Interest and detail. Every mark and every dot, line, big or small. To its character. It has remained all this time. Embracing the randomness. And noticing how every tiny little mark eventually adds up to an overall texture, adding to the story. Some lines and marks are bigger and more prominent than others. But neither is less important than the other. Notice the sensation of the pen in your hand. Are you gripping tight? Can you loosen your grip? Notice the sensation of the surface beneath your hand. And what sound is your pen making, or your pencil making on the page, or the surface that you're drawing on? Listen to it. The music is slow. Deb? It is slow music. It's not exactly upbeat. I'm not sure if anybody is hearing strange things with the music. Let me know. You can always change the track if needed. Okay, Jessica, you say it's okay. Evelina, those firework designs really adds to the moon design. Yeah. And please feel free to add your own. That was a spark of inspiration, and I encourage you to contemplate what you might want to add. Embrace the randomness. Oh, Deb, you say kind of echoey, draggy. That's odd. Done anything different today. A bit tinny, okay. That's odd. Oh. Sounds a bit cracked. Don't know if that's the right expression, but maybe it's just the connection. Slow music is nice. It just comes through gargled and tinny sounding on all lives. Oh. Okay. Let me see what I can do about that. Because it should be adding to the experience, not detracting. Maybe I'll just reduce the volume. I can't see what is going on there. So there we go. I'll just keep it really really soft for now. Sorry about that. Let's see if there's a range of different marks that you can bring, different shapes, perhaps different iterations. A filled in dot, an empty dot, perhaps there are little bumps on the surface. Trying to think if the sun little undulations, really demonstrating this is not a smooth, perfect surface. There is texture, there is evidence of much activity and experiences over time. And yet the moon remains ever present, solid in its presence. And once you have filled all the marks of the moon, we can start to expand outwards. What about the stars? Making little starbursts as we go. Breathing in the expanse of space. How often do we contemplate the enormity of the size of the universe? And this is merely the closest body to us. Hey Laurie. Okay, I hope with the music down it is a bit better. And contemplate how in outer space stillness is the main feature. Stillness and space. There is an abundance of stillness. An abundance, infinite space. Our lives can feel so chaotic and fast-paced, and yet when we just look up, we're reminded of how still reality is. and drawing inspiration from that universal stillness. Remind yourself of why you are doodling today. Good. Taking your time, slowing down. Don't rush. There are an infinite number of lights in the sky, and we would never be able to do them all. But those that we do, we can do with intention. Knowing that each tiny little star adds to the whole picture. Every little star matters. And taking inspiration from that realization. Every tiny contribution matters. And over time, it adds richness to the image. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Jessica. And perhaps you can tap into your intuitive creativity. Maybe there's a shooting star or an asteroid. And knowing that all of this happens in silence. absolute stillness. Breathing in that stillness. Breathing in the openness, the expansiveness, the infiniteness. Reminding yourself that all of this exists perpetually. That when we look up from our day-to-day adulting, all of this is still here. Potentially every tiny little dot is another planet, another galaxy. Reality is far bigger than what we experience on a day-to-day basis. It exists without us noticing. Getting so wrapped up in adulting that we lose perspective. Realizing that our realities are what we make it. It's shaped by what we focus on. Barbara, your husband is up. It's time to make breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast and your weekend, Barbara. Tell hubby we say hi. Glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for being here, Barbara. And Susan, you're so welcome. Yep. Yeah, we've got our stars. Do you mean stars like this? I'm not very good at that. And experience the stillness right now. Notice what it feels like to embody stillness. Really feel the experience of stillness. And that stillness isn't limited to auditory stillness. It can be a state of being, a slowness of breath, a slowness of thought. Steady and intentional movement. Stillness in how you speak. And of course, how you make your marks on the page. Catherine, I'm curious if you have a suggestion on how to respond to the judgmental voice if one comes up. So definitely remind yourself that you do have a little cubbyhole. It exists. And invite that voice just to give you some time in this moment and place itself in that cubbyhole. A wonderful analogy that was once shared with me is recognizing that choosing to view that voice as one that has the best intentions, but its approach could do with some work. So thank it. Thank it for trying to help. Acknowledge it. Witness it. Don't pretend it's not there. Acknowledge it, thank it, and invite it to that cubbyhole for this moment that you're currently occupied, and that you will attend to it and use that, and certainly in the context of an exercise like this, as a journal prompt after the fact. So once you've had your quietness, your stillness, your creative exploration, warts and all, journal about that judgmental voice. What was it trying to say? What were the words that it used? And what do you think it was trying to help you with? Where do you think that voice came from? And get curious about it. That's what I would say. If you feel the urge to start a new page, Acknowledging again, acknowledging that you have that urge. Remind yourself that that is always an option. You do always have that as an option. But invite, what would happen if I carried on? What would happen? Let's see what it feels like to continue with this drawing that I'm not liking. Because reminding yourself that there's nothing riding on it. There is no judgment, you know, like no awards assigned, or you're not going to be graded. And get familiar with that experience or that feeling of what it feels like to have that judgment, that urge to discontinue and continuing anyway, as a little self-experiment, reminding yourself that you can always start again. You do have that option. There is nothing stopping you, but be curious enough to experiment. Janie, this feels like such a magical, childlike drawing. Doesn't it indeed? I feel like my page is complete. How are you doing? How is your drawing doing? I also feel like this calls for perhaps coloring in, maybe some watercolor. So depending on how you have drawn today, what you have drawn on and what you have drawn with. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Depending on what you have drawn on and what you have drawn with. Why are you doing that? You might want to color it in. Let's see. Hurrah. Watercolor. You don't have to. But you might want to. Could be a project for the weekend. Yeah, you're welcome, Catherine. So however you choose to end your doodle session, I'd like to invite you to take a deep breath in now and check in with your Zenometer. What is your current Zenometer reading? On a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being awful, 10 being awesome. Take a look at what your intention for your doodle session was today. Why did you want to doodle today? And did you meet that intention? Mine was to breathe. And I certainly feel like this prompt gave me that opportunity, invited me to do the act of breathing, but also to recognize the expansiveness, the available expansiveness in which to breathe. To remind myself that my reality has looked like it's yay big, and in fact, it is infinite. So that was, yeah, really lovely. I would say my Zenometer reading now is probably an 8.75. So yeah, I really enjoyed the session. I hope that you did too, Evelina. Nice calming session, yes. Joanne, so lovely. So many insights for you. Wonderful, Joanne. And I want to invite you as well, like Catherine, if you feel the need to, any of you, if you noticed things, if you had any realizations, if you witnessed any kind of judgmental thoughts coming up while you were doing this, or any other kind of realizations or insights, journal. This is what this experience is about. So this is the act of becoming quiet, becoming still, tapping in, and then do something with that. Grow from that experience, grow from that insight and realization. And journaling is one of those things. Or perhaps go and do a seated meditation. Explore it more, continue the experience. Deb, you're an 8 right now. Wonderful. Wow. Cowrie, you're 10. Started with 9. You're so welcome. I'm glad you relaxed with this session. Catherine, you're an 8 as well. Amazing. Look at the high vibes. Look at the high vibes in the room. Joellen, you're a 10. My gosh. Love those emojis. Yes. And tonight, if you have the opportunity, look up at the moon and send it some love. And thank it for its stillness, its reminder to be still. Minday, you're so welcome. I have been here for the session, but still just waking up. Okay. You're welcome to watch the replay and follow along with the replay. You can access that from my teacher profile on the other platform. If you want to catch the replay. Florgie, you're a 7.5. Amazing. Deb, I wanted to just try something rather than doing nothing. I'm grateful to myself for getting out of my depressive state. Oh. Well done. Well done, Deb. Yes. And every little experience is an opportunity that you can build on, right? It can lead to the next experience and the next experience. So well done to you. Yay. You're welcome, Jinder. Thank you so much. Thanks, Tracy. You're still a 7. Okay, good. At 1 o'clock in the morning. That's impressive. You're hanging out with your friend today. Amazing. Enjoy it. And for those of you who are new, thank you so much for joining. I hope that you will join again for next week's doodle session. Again, I can't put the card there. For some reason, they're not showing up. But it's the same time, same place. Next week will be our random to rooted doodling session. If you'd like to get the resources for that, head on over to my teacher profile, head to the ZenDoodle group, and you'll find the link for a direct download. You don't need to hand over any information. You can just access the 50 doodle patterns directly. And I hope that you'll put them to good use whenever you need a little moment of quiet and moment of calm, a little active meditation. Then you've got those doodle reference sheet to refer to. Jenny, you're a 7. You're so welcome. Ellen, you're so welcome. I have found that this practice lifts my spirits every time. Me too, Ellen. Honestly, there have been days when, I'm not sure. I've been unsure about whether I'm bringing the right energy to the sessions, but every time it's transformative, and it's because of the practice, and it's also because of the community. So thank you, all of you, for being co-creators in this experience. It is so valuable. Catherine, you're so welcome. Really appreciated your audible breaths as well. Good. Yeah, it can be easy to forget to breathe, so it is an intentional, it's an intentional move. Have a lovely weekend, Tracy. Sharon, you're so welcome. This was great. Makes for a good start to the weekend. It absolutely does. Enjoy coloring in if you choose to do that, or if you choose to start again, give it another go. If you feel the need to do that, it's food for the soul. So enjoy that. You're so welcome. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Janine. You'll be back next week. Love it. Good. I'm so glad. Have a great, great weekend. Take good care of yourself. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Wow. I don't ask for donations, but I'm very appreciative of that, Nene. That's very, very kind of you. I generally don't ask. Any donations that I do receive on Insight Timer goes back to the charities that Insight Timer supports. I've set that setting, so it doesn't go directly to me. All I ask really for me is to share the word. If you know anybody who wants to join the community of doodlers that we're building here, it is a wonderful community, and I feel like if everybody were to give themselves this gift, then the gift of this practice, the world would be a calmer, happier place. So that's my personal request, but thank you so much for that, and the charities that Insight Timer supports. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Deb, the community connection is great. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Nene. Oh, that's so kind. You're beautiful. All right. I'll let you go. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and take good care of yourselves. Until next week. Bye. It won't let me end.